In understanding people, one thing that we all ought to know is the temperament. Human beings are made up of temperaments, or all humans have temperaments. But before we delve into what these temperaments are and how they affect people and their decisions and their actions, let us look at how temperaments came about. There are four temperaments, or what they used to call humor, which is the choleric, melancholic, phlegmatic, and the sanguine. Now, these humors used to be represented by excretions in the body or certain portions of the body. Now, for cholerics, it was yellow bile. For melancholic, it was black bile. For phlegmatics, it was the phlegm. And then for sanguines, it was blood. Now, let us try to understand why this came about. You see, many years ago, thousands of years ago, before science as it is today, people tried to understand how humans worked, and especially the scientists or those in the medical field. Previously, when people died, there was no autopsy for religious reasons. So, Hippocrates came up with a theory that people fall sick based on the concentration of a certain liquid in their bodies. When the liquids are excessive, they fall sick. When they are lesser than they should be, they can also fall sick. So, for somebody to be healthy, there should be a balance of these liquids or humors. The etymology of humor meaning liquid. So, when Hippocrates broke down the elements he was talking about, he said these were yellow bile, black bile, phlegm, and blood. So he says that if somebody is demonstrating or exhibiting a certain type of behavior, it is often because there is excess of a certain kind of humor in that person. So if somebody is hot tempered, or at that time they said mad, it meant that the person had too much yellow bile in him or her. So the cure was to drain yellow bile from the person. Yeah, I know it sounds sadistic, but that was health in those days. That was healthcare in those days. In fact, science has found certain human skulls from those days where they could see holes in the skull of the humans, and that was because they believed that certain humor had to be a hole had to be made for a certain humor, like maybe phlegm, to come out so that somebody's character or somebody's madness or whatever would subside. When somebody was too excitable, they said your blood is too hot or you have too much blood. So sometimes they will drain some blood out of you to help you have balance. So basically, it is these humors or liquids. It is from these humors or liquids that we had the temperaments that we currently know. So these are the temperaments, which is the melancholic, the phlegmatic, the choleric, and the sanguine. These emojis over here already give you an idea of what is expected from a melancholic, a phlegmatic, a choleric, and a sanguine. So we're going to delve into these in the subsequent chapters. Let's go.